Okay, this is an attempt to explain how I've wired up my layout. The main plan with the layout is for it to be portable, so it's built across two boards. If we just look at the top of the layout, that is the track plan there. All electrofrog points. There's a point there going into a single slip, which goes into another point, and then that disappears onto the next board. To wire this up, I've chosen to use insulating track joiners on every section of track. You can't really see it on this camera. But you can see the wires go into every bit of track. Oops, shadow there. And each one of those connects through a connector to the control panel, which I haven't built yet, but we're getting there. Just flip the layout up again. The connector is down here, although the wires look a bit of a mess. They're all colour coded and numbered, so I know which one goes where. Because of the way I'm building the control panel, this is probably slightly more complicated than I need it to be, because I plan on having LEDs on the control panel to indicate which sections are powered, which are switched off, and the direction of the point motors. So what we've got coming in here is all the green and the white wires go to the rails. The brown, pink and grey wires go to operate the point motors. The orange, yellow, red and black wires are all for the LEDs to indicate the direction the points are set. So if we look at one of the points first, go for the one with the least number of wires around it. Over here we have, because of the way round the point motor is mounted, obviously all the wires are coming off the left. If I turned it round so all the wires were coming off the right, then some of the wires would have to be reversed. But with it this way round, we have the at the top, the grey wire throws the points in that direction. Probably couldn't see that clearly because the underneath of the layout's painted black. The brown wire goes to the CDU to fire the points. So the grey wire will go to a switch. And then at the very bottom is a pink wire, and that goes to a switch as well to fire the point in the other direction, that way. The next wires on there, in the middle, there's two purple wires. It's just because of the way I'm wiring the layout up. They both go, they are for the switch to change the polarity of the frog, and the red wire goes to the frog itself. Now the way I've got that, we've got the red wire, two purples, they go round at the moment to this little board here. Because I can't change the polarity of the switch and light up the LEDs at the same time, the plan is to have a board in there with a relay to control the frog polarity and which LEDs switched on or not, but that's obviously going more complicated than I need to. So at the moment, the board there, the wires are screwed into screw terminals, and they just link straight through in a straight line at the moment on that board. And then that'll be replaced with one with a relay on when I need to, but obviously the wires need to go in different places for that. For the basic wiring though, you can just see a silver wire there. That's the wire coming down from the frog on the Pico point. That is connected straight through to the red wire on the switch. The point motor switch is labelled with an F, I believe, for that one. So the frog needs to go to that wire. Then the two purple wires that I have on here go to the same green and white wires that all the rest of the rails are connected to. The way I've particularly done it, I've got the, where are they? The green and white wires on the track are just under there, you can see. They follow across to a little board that I've made up with a junction on. The two wires coming off of that to the right go to the connector, to the controller, and then there's another two that are linked in so the colours match, and they go through to the switch. Which way round you have those switches depends on the which way you've got the point itself wired up. So on this one I have the green wire to the top and the white wire to the bottom as they come in through the underneath the board. And so to change the point, when the point is set, at the moment it is set in the down direction. So the point on the top will be pointing towards the top of the screen here. So the frog will need to be connected to the white wire. So at the moment the white wire, if I'm remembering correctly, should be going to the lower of those two purple wires. And to change the point in the to run when it's set in the other direction, the top purple wire should be going to should be connected up to the green wires, because the because of the way the points work. I'm not the best at explaining these things, so hopefully that makes sense.